Hey, I'm convinced that Kanye West was cloned back in 2016 on stage in front of everybody during a huge sold out concert. He had a mental breakdown and just quit. So I don't know, something happened. He was at home and I don't know, they said he attacked somebody or something like that. Basically, they sent him to a hospital. When they sent him to the hospital, they medicated him, they locked him down, they locked on. He basically tells the story. But at some point, he claims that he had liposuction, and at that point of getting liposuction, he got hooked to opioids. He got hooked on drugs. Now, why are you getting liposuction, dude? Like, you pretty much was a physically fit guy. Now, you might have picked up some weight or something like that, and he did start getting hefty, but I don't think that was him. I think he really was cloned. Like, he was always a pretty fit guy. And from the testimony of, like, RZA talks about, like, when he's working on music, he and his whole crew go work out, play basketball, they eat healthy. He's laser focused. Kanye's a laser focused, intentional guy. So the fact that you hear that he had liposuction and all this other stuff, I don't think that's him. I think during that time they did either something to him to swap out his brain or something, because he even at different times in his freestyle recently, in recent years, doing this whole gospel stuff, he freestyled and said that he was cloned. He himself said that. I can't remember which one it was, but look it up. That Kanye West even raps about being cloned. I can't make this up. I mean, he's even said something to the fact that Get Out, the movie Get Out, was about him. The Jordan Peele movie Get Out, about how they were taking people's brains and inserting them into other people so they can live longer. Um, Kanye was involved with that somehow, some way. There's too many things that were going on with him, and too many signs that he's given us. I mean, even this whole gospel thing, him going so hard in the gospel music and all that stuff, which all he's doing is taking worldly music and remixing it into gospel music, even his own songs, and remix them into gospel music, which is whose formula is that? Kirk Franklin. And who did he do a music with prior to going in that direction? Kirk Franklin. He did the song Light Beam with Kirk Franklin and Chance the Rapper. So all of these guys are all connected, that have been cloned in some way or another, or have had some type of physical change done to them. Because those are not the same guys. The Kanye that you knew from College Dropout is not the same guy from after Yeezus on. That's a whole nother guy. That's a whole nother person. 2016. Follow everything that happened to him from 2016 on, and it'll give it away. Everything he said, he's even said it. Because this dude is trying to get free. He's trying to get free from everything that was done to him, because a bunch of stuff was done to him. So even with this whole, oh, I'm a billionaire now, I'm a Christian billionaire, all this stuff, don't buy into it. Because if he has a billion and he's dealing with Adidas and Gap and all that stuff, how much more money do they have if he has a billion? If his net worth is a billion, and I don't, just because you value companies at a certain amount doesn't mean that you actually have that money liquid. So don't buy into all that stuff. I'm telling you, that guy is not the guy who you think is. I'm telling you, there's so many things that he said. I mean, the fact that he even said something to the fact, like a lot of different times, they're trying to get him help, like when he was with the Kardashians and all that stuff, and him trying to run away from them and all that stuff, man. Like, he bought a whole ranch to get away. So, and why is that? Because that's not the same guy. Like, how do you go from being, I'm Chi-Town, you know how I get down, from Chi-Town to all of a sudden now you're, at different times he start talking like he's from Europe or something like that, or from Italy. I don't know. He talks super proper at one point, and then you go from that extreme to now all of a sudden you wearing MAGA hats, which I have no problem with him wearing the MAGA hat, whatever. But there's no consistency in those changes. It's just a bunch of random changes, and it makes no sense. So I don't think Kanye is the Kanye that we knew. He's not the same guy. So anyway, what do you think? You think Kanye's been cloned? You think something happened to him? Somebody did something to him physically, mentally, psychologically to change him? Let me know. Peace.